Hey guys, so this is going to be a video explaining kind of my feelings about Korra and why I'm not really going to continue making videos or content for it in the same way I was before. Because a lot of people on both my last Korra video and on my subscriber input video mentioned that, oh, you shouldn't let shipping wars get to you, or I would still love to see a lot of things from you from Korra, and you know, don't let the fandom get to you. You should still enjoy it. Korra is still great. And several people asking, are you still going to do Korra things? And a lot of people saying you left because of shipping wars and you shouldn't do that. So, which I already kind of explained. So I kind of just wanted to let this video stand as just my reasons for leaving Korra, because a lot of people have spoken for me on why I've left Korra, and I just want to say these are my reasons really quickly for leaving Korra and not editing in for it in the same way that I did before. And just to preface this, for two things, I know this isn't edited, it just has a picture up, but I didn't really feel like putting clips with this. I don't think it really makes much sense to do that. So that's why it's just a picture. And second, I did not allow comments for this video because these are my reasons for leaving Korra. And I know, based on how things have gone in this fandom before, the comments are not going to be directed on what I'm saying. It's going to be directed on the two most popular ships in the show, and everybody knows it. And that's not even that bad of a thing. I mean, people can still voice their opinions on forums, they can voice their opinion on blogs, but this is a video about my reasons, and I don't think there needs to be a huge discussion about which ship is better, what was developed. This is why I can't stand it, and I dislike these people for that reason. That's not what this video is about. These are my reasons, and I'm leaving the comments closed because I do not want to start this whole just a lot of conflict for no reason. So you know I'm not about closing off comments, but that's my reason for not having them for this video. So first off, the two main reasons that I'm leaving Korra is, one, the fandom is toxic, and I don't like the word toxic, but that is what that fandom is. There are a lot of issues with the Korra fandom, and I think a lot of people like to glaze over them and think they're not a big deal. They are a big deal. That fandom is not fun for me. Once again, these are all of my reasons for not leaving. So yeah, that fandom is not fun for me at all. I put up content. I have to deal with hate comments. I have to deal with hate asks if you're talking about Tumblr. You put up, I mean, I don't want to go into all of the reasons of why the fandom is a mess and the history of how, well, these people started it out and, well, these people made it wrong. I'm saying that I don't enjoy the fandom right now. My reasons for not enjoying the fandom are personal to me, and it doesn't really matter if other people dislike it for other reasons or other people like. If I don't find the fandom enjoyable, I don't have to find the fandom enjoyable. But that doesn't mean that you have to find it unenjoyable. You can like it. If you love the Korra fandom, more power to you. But I am saying, from my personal standpoint, I do not like that fandom. And I don't want to be in it anymore. And I don't. I just don't like it. And I do not like receiving hate mail on a daily basis based on opinions I have about a show. That is crap. That is crap, people. That you should not do that. That's not, I'm sorry, but that is not a good reason. Not that that's not a good reason, but that shouldn't happen. This is entertainment. I hope we all remember that at the end of the day, this is entertainment. Whether it has social context or social topics that we can learn from, at the end of the day, it is a piece of media. And to lambast people about it, it blows my mind. So, yeah. Nope, I do not find the fandom enjoyable. And if I don't find a fandom enjoyable, I have so little free time. I don't have the time to put up with crap when it's my free time. My free time is for fun time. So if I'm not getting the most out of my free time, it's time to move on to something else. So if the fandom's not fun, I'm moving on. And the fandom is not fun, so I am moving on. My second reason, and a lot of people think it's the ships. It's because Makora is not canon, and Korrasami, and Korrasami and Makora. And I really wish we could stop talking about the ships for a second and talk about the person whose name is in the title. And that person's name is Korra. And I do not like the way that Korra was handled in the legend of Korra. Period. And I would really, just because I've made a ton of Korra videos does not mean that at the end of the day, Korra is not the most important person to me, because she is. And she was not handled well. The amount of screen time she got in book 4 is not right. The way it ended her arc is not right. I do not like the way that her arc was ended. I do not. I do not like that the main character was shuffled into the back and left to flounder, really. I do not like the way that her depression and PTSD was handled. I don't like it. I thought it was really pretty solid towards the beginning of book 4, and it just really fell off for me. I felt like it was never really dealt with. She went to Zahir, and I did not appreciate it. At the end of the day, she's talking about compassion, and let me see if I can get this in solid in a couple words. I'm gonna really try. A lot of people say that Korra was rude and mean and loudmouth and arrogant, and that she needed to learn how to calm down and be an avatar that was closer to Aang. And I'm not saying that Korra didn't need to learn things on her journey, but Korra did not have to change to learn those things. She didn't have to become a completely whittled down, very quiet talking person to learn things. You can still be brash, and you can still be outgoing, aggressive, and fired up, and just totally confident in yourself and who you are, and still be a very good avatar, and still have changed a whole lot. And I felt like that happened in season 2, or book 2 if you like to call it, and I felt like she wasn't Korra by the end of the show. And honestly, maybe she was Korra, but I didn't get to see it on screen because she didn't get a lot of screen time. I did not like the way that her character was handled. I didn't. And I could really go into it more about how I didn't like that they felt that she had to learn compassion. I don't even like that sentence was put in there. And I know a lot of people say, well, I think you're misinterpreting it. I don't even like that sentence was put in at the end with Tenzin. I don't like it. I didn't think it was appropriate. Not for the person that Korra is. I didn't. And I felt like a lot of things were pushed to the back, and other things, like the Beifongs, like Prince Wu, were pushed to the front, and Korra, the absolute amazing person that she is, and all the girls that she represents, were just eliminated. They were just not important anymore. They just weren't part of the story. And I'm not about that. I'm not. That's me. Once again, these are my personal views. A lot of people feel that Korra's arc was handled beautifully. They believe that she had more than enough screen time. They believe that her PTSD was handled accurately and appropriately. And they are so very excited for the comics. And to those people, I say, good for you. Great for you. I'm happy for you. I'm glad that you are still able to enjoy this medium. That is great. I am happy. Please do enjoy it. Please do go forward and have a great time with Korra, because she is a great character and it's a great universe. However, for me, I'm not going to be making videos in the same way. I'm not saying that I will never make Legend of Korra videos again, but not to the degree that I did before, and not with the same motivation I had before. A lot of that has been stifled, and yeah, I'm just not going to be a part of the fandom, and I'm not going to make videos in the same way I did before. And a lot of people are saying, don't make that your last Mako and Korra video. I don't really want to make any more Korra videos. I don't. At this point in time, I do not have the motivation. And it kind of goes back to the whole, I only have so much time in the day, and I want to do it on stuff I'm passionate about. And if I'm not passionate about making a Korra video, then I'm not going to make one. So, yeah, that's kind of my whole spiel. I know this went on way too long, but I wanted to get everything out in the open. I'm a little tired of people saying that you only left because of ship wars, which I wasn't even a part of, by the way. Wasn't even a part of ship wars. and that I'm only leaving because my ship wasn't canon. Am I sad Korra isn't canon? I mean, of course. Anybody can see that I ship them and I want them to end up together. But to think that that's all I got out of that show, or that was the only issue with that show, or that's the only issue with the fandom, is wrong. There are other issues with the show, and people need to listen and understand that Korra meant a lot to a lot of people, especially to someone like me, who is brown, and who is amazed and still astonished and still amazingly inspired by seeing other brown people on screen. That's what Korra is to me first. Not Makora, Korra. And so for people to act like it's not a big deal, or to talk over our feelings like we're only upset about a ship, I don't think that's right. So, yep, that's about it. I really do hope this clears things up, and I'd rather not hear about things I say on this video on other videos, because I make videos to have those videos be commented about, not something I make here. So I wanted to make this video to clarify, and I really do hope this clarifies, even though I'm a little all over the place. But I wanted to get my honest feelings out there. I still appreciate all the people who did recommend Korra on the suburb video. It's heartwarming to see that you guys don't want to see stuff from that, and I'm not saying I'll never edit with it again, maybe just not in the same way. So, thank you for listening. I really do appreciate all of my subbers out there, and all the people who just listened and understood, and even if you disagree, just that you listened. I appreciate it. So, have a pumpkin did I just say a pumpkin pantastic? Have a pumpkin, oh wow, I'm so tired. Okay, have a good day, and I'll see you on the flip side.